Tuesday. We're back with Ace Attorney. Welcome in, everybody. I had a lovely din today, and my tummy is very full and content right now. And I've been looking forward to playing Ace Attorney since last Thursday, because I've been told that this is the final chapter. Really, there's one after this, but it's like bonus stuff, and I was recommended to watch a YouTube video instead for that. So we will finish this chapter, and then we'll move on to horror games, or spooky games, or Halloween games. But we last left off where we proved Miles Edgeworth's innocence a bit, and he was holding the gun with his left hand, but the fingerprints on the gun were for the other hand, something like that. And I found it and I proved it, and it was like the biggest brain moment of my entire life. And now we have to find out who the real killer is, so we are investigating and trying to piece together what really happened. Polly, is Pat a criminal? No! Hello! Pat is the criminal! Alpha woman. So that's something that happened as well. We have a witness who is a parrot. So we'll find out. What does the parrot know? Who knows? I hope your day's gone. I hope your day's gone well for a woman. How are you today? Order and now court. You sit down for a woman. Sit down. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. What do you mean? Real investigators don't question a parrot. It's true. I'm still learning. I have to do it. I'm a beginner investigator, so obviously I have to question the parrot. Okay? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Very well. No opening statements. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order! Order! No rabble-rousing in my courtroom! Mr. Von Karma, what do you mean of the statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right! I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand, the parrot! It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. Snap! I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, the Rat Noodle at Gold Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure, Aya. What do you mean you're not sure? My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years ago. He cannot recall his own name. He can't recall his name, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I went bolts as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat floating on the lake. Bang! Then I heard another bang. Just about then the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Objection!
I like when he does the finger wagging. Like, Hold it right there, you silly, silly goose. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Go. No need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. On Camera. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Very well, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. All right, are we ready? Hold it! Just after midnight, you say? Yeah, just around then. Are you sure? Yeah, just around then. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
Objection!
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Yeah, just around then. Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yeah. You see? Continue. Hold it! Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. I mean, I guess I could, Polly could, Polly could. That's not good enough for the court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. Hi, CD. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keefy boy. Keith, the prosecution concedes that we cannot prove that witness was in the shop. I hope your day's going in. Welcome in, CD. How are you today? Witness, please continue now, this instance. Then I heard a bang. When I looked at the window, I saw... and then hold it! And where did this bang seem to come from? I sleep now. From the lake. Is this? Am I close to the? Is this the final part? Are you certain? Good. Continue. Hold it! Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there were 2 men out there. But then you couldn't see them clearly. At the time, that is. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do my best. I'll do my best. At the time. Then I heard another hold it. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yeah. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to hold it. By your window? Yeah, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I see it. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. Hold it! Hold it! Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! That woke him up. That's certain, Keith! He said I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by too! Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Mal Jethroth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy! Is he okay? It sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for a doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Eh ha ha. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick, or this trial is going to be over. I object to the objections! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his fingerprints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? Everything in this witness testimony is true. The judge is lost in his thought. What should I do? I object! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to even realize this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. I wish I had Mia instead of Maya. Please, can you? Bye, Maya. We want the good sister. We want our dead girlfriend to come out, please. We need your help, Mia. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. They're eeping. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Expose Boober, Maya! Expose the Boober! Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room. Fuck our judge. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will now surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wait! Me? Me? Huh? What? Larry! Larry! What are you doing here, Larry? What are you doing here? That's my question exactly. Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure what about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too! Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Carmel. So, you say you heard a gunshot too? Yeah, I did. I had a gunshot that night. I was sitting there in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my courtroom. I'm not sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Lara's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only if it wasn't Larry. Yeah, Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistakes have been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Carmel, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now, what? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yeah. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing but tobacco. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Courtroom 3, 10:35 p.m. Everybody take your seats! Court is now in session! Just what the judge said. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me! 1 second, I need to go get some water. I have returned! Wait, let me fix my mic. I accidentally pressed things on my OBS, so if my mic is too quiet, please let me know. I think it's okay though. I hope it's okay. I think it's okay. It should be okay. Maybe a little bit more there. Okay. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Thank you, CD. Thank you. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. No problem. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. That night, hold it, Larry! Something wrong, Mr. Wright. There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11, when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something. Yeah, Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely, he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. So I quietly slipped the bolt back. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Then, just as I was thinking, I heard a bang. Hold it! Where did the sound come from? I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Hold it! Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts! Whoa! Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So, after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So, you only heard one bang, correct? Hi, Pwinny! Welcome in, Pwinny! I hope you're doing okay. How are you doing today? Yeah. Also, Pwinny, order in that court! Order! Sit down now! Well, Nick. It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. You better put your phone away, Pwin, or it's getting confiscated. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. You better stand up now, Pwin. No sitting Mr. Wright. There are just so many things I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, oh, this is a start. We're at the start. Alright, okay. So, that's not a contradiction. But I'm sorry to hear you're in pain, Quinn. I hope you feel better soon. So let's look at what we have. Photograph of the scene of the murder. What did I didn't mean to! 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 I didn't mean to get out of power! I didn't mean to! I didn't mean to! That statement contradicts this power! It does? I don't see anything contradictory about this power. Ha! Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go well. I just wanted to show him my power, really. But yeah, wait, I don't press present. I wanted to like look at things. Make the noise. Did you have a thunderstorm where you were at the other night, Prin? Did you have a thunderstorm? I don't mind the rain though. I think it's cozy times. Alright. We'll try. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I can see nothing faulty. I tried, fuck. Ah! Alright. Here we go. I knew this was a thing. I was looking at the other things though. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? Are you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So, you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Boss. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Wait, were you like stuck at the hospital or something? Is that what you mean? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Bus! You are listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Oh, okay. And you're like, guess I'll die then. Guess I'll die then. I live here now. Mr. Von Karma, your opinion, please. Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue to continue? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include the details like your radio. Right, leave it to me! I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an old request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. That's what I said. What's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. That's true enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. All right, everybody say the line. Hold it! So, you turned on the radio. Right, I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there, alone, on Christmas Eve, alone! I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? Hold it! Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? I was listening booming loud. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yeah. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What did the DJ say? Mr. Wright, please cease this pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. Allow the question only if you see I care, we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, do you know if we don't ask? How do you know if we don't ask? Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Hey, it's almost Christmas, and I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She said she had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Kammer was right. It proves the time. It was almost midnight. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Maybe this? 12:15? That's why it's coming loud. Present. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25. 0015. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day! This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses had gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he had a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? I believe him. Do I believe him? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He had that gunshot before midnight. He seems trustworthy. Yeah, I trust him. I put my entire career on the line for this man. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Is it time to bring out the parrot? Do I? Hello, parrot. Can the parrot save me? Parrot? Take the parrot. Parrot? Would you like the parrot? I have a favorite saying. I'd like to share it with the court. Youth and stupidity go hand in hand. Get rid of both, and I'll allow you to show me this rubbish you call evidence. In other words, I picked the wrong evidence to show him. I can tell from your face you haven't learned your lesson. Very well, try again. Show us your evidence. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. The gun! This is my evidence. The murder weapon! Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor, because it says 3 bullets were fired, but the other two say 2 bullets were fired, and Larry said 1 bullet was fired. That's my evidence, but also the parrot was the evidence all along. Both of their witnesses who testified yesterday had 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order! I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. But you waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have any proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Parrot? Shall we do parrot again? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? Parrot? Parrot time? Shall we try the parrot again? Parrot? Maybe parrot? Gotta be the parrot. Okay. Mr. Wright. Is that a smirk I see? Your Honor, sorry. I wasn't really sure about the evidence. Don't show us evidence you're not confident with. I'll ask you again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! This causes this causes no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need. I fucked it. Any need. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, our love will never be true because you'll be in prison. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. Blah, blah, blah. The care if I Mr. Miles Edgeworth guilty. How important that is all. Court is adjourned. Huh. Oh. Bye. Game over, guys. So, good stream, everybody. Mr. Edgeworth went to prison, and we never saw him again, and that was the end of the trilogy. It was such a sad ending, and I'll see you next time. Bye. We have to do it all over again. Objection! Edgeworth went to jail. The stream's over. Edgeworth's in jail now. Could I say no? And say, okay, I'll do that. I'll wait until the cross-examination. I should have done it. I think I should have been doing it. I think that's the first time I failed so far. Okay. I should be able to save? Save. Let's try and zoom through this a little bit. You're so angry. I guess the judge doesn't like the power. I mean, I thought it was good. I thought it was a valid piece of evidence, you know. I like to imagine he broke his hand. He was shaking and screaming up. Rubber band. I forgot what I did. Alright, this is what I did. We have to walk into the trap. Objection! One slight criticism, but I feel like it was my own failing as well for not saving, was I wish if you fail, it should set you back to a certain point instead of having to reload from your last save. I do like the music for this game as well. Oh, I see. But it's good to know that what you told me as well about saving during the cross-examinations. Like, I didn't know that. Oh no, we have to save Edgeworth, everybody! Yeah, it is a very good soundtrack. I like when it kind of like gets intense a bit. Save. Night. Talk about it. Okay. Get law, letter. I think that was one. I like Larry because he's stupid, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm a witness. You have to treat me like a customer, right? And the customer's always right. You gotta be nice to me." continue. Right, and save here. Going to hop off. Okay, I hope you enjoy it when you watch the VOD, and I hope I do you proud, CD. I thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Have a good night. Okay, we have to solve this mystery for CD. A save here too. Save. Listening. Press. Tell me what she said. We should care. It would be funny though to be. That's what I pretended to do as well. That's it, everybody. Game over. We can never play another Ace Attorney game because Miles went to prison. Miles Edgeworth went to prison, and none of the other games exist. Right, can I save here? What does this mean? Alright, we're almost here. Larry's right. Because... Take that! Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's very funny too sometimes. Like, I like the comedy aspect of it and the reactions. Have you ever played it? Have you ever played before? It wasn't this. Not that. This? I did it! I got the right photo! It was 11:50 and the lake was empty! Because the photo went off! I did it! I did it! This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown on the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. I really enjoy the game so far. I plan to play all of them. I want to try and go through all of them because I do like solving mystery games and games like this. I think they're fun. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order! Order! Everybody sit back down right now, except for Quinn, who has to remain standing. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on that night. You gotta listen to your judge, Quinny. The judge said stay standing. The crowd is shocked. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh. Yeah, of course I remember. Objection. I'm going to handstand instead. Okay. Remain handstanding, Quinn. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yeah? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right! I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose! You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright! The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth is going to prison, but you're not the same person, you're his lover. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Kammer. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. It is a love story! It's the most romantic love story ever since the Titanic! The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It could not have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yeah, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Oh, but say that in Judge's voice, not my voice. Timestamp on the photo says 0015. But Larry had a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the true men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. The murderer and Hammond. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Ah. The murderer is Edgeworth! A shocking development! A twist! The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The judge is just there for funsies. It's like he's there watching a movie and he's getting like front row entertainment. The caretaker of the boat shop? What? Where did he do this? Hold a minute while I get my popcorn. There wasn't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat. He just wandered into the courtroom and sat down on the most comfy chair he saw, which is the judge's chair. What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Right here. Right here, maybe. Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Objection. Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop! They really needed a judge. The judge is out sick, so we just got this grandpa replacement. I think he's doing a very good job, if I don't say so myself. And I do. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gold Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Pow! This was around 11:50 that night. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edward and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? It was the caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. This game seems so big brave. I think I'm doing okay so far. Like usually you have what you need, if that makes sense, I think. But sometimes you gotta take a gamble. Wait a minute! Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see! To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men of the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gold Lake. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. No rabble-rousing in the audience! Pipe down back there! Mr. Edgeworth, please take your stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it is. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. Hi, Pete. Welcome in, Pete. Please take a seat in the courtroom next to 20 in the back and ensure they stop being a rabble-rouser. But hi, Pete. I hope your day is going well. The witness has disappeared. He wasn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Okay, you're the last warning, Prinny. You're gonna be thrown out. Gonna be thrown out of the courtroom and barred from all proceedings. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really did help us out. Sure, once I sift through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. I would like a new remote, but I might try and make one myself. I might try. I don't have any slots at the moment though, unless I make it animated. I think an animated judge would be fun. Maybe I could do that. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smell just a little. Relax. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? Is he confessing to me? It's a nightmare I've been having. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued! It's such a nightmare whenever I sleep. I see your amazing Pax Phoenix. It, it haunts me every night. I can't sleep anymore. Poor Edgeworth. We're on day 3, going on day 4 maybe. I'll do another stream tomorrow and we'll try to finish the game tomorrow. Cause CD said we're almost finished, but that hurt my throat a little bit. And on Thursday, if Penny still wants to play, are we still playing Penny on Thursday, Penny? Are we playing Penny? Yeah, we can do it. I'll play more tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll do an extra stream. I'll post it in my Discord as well so CD is aware. But on Thursday, we're playing Resident Evil 5, maybe? 20, maybe? Okay, good. We're playing Resident Evil 5 on Thursday, everybody, finally! But I'll end here. And thank you for hanging out with me, CD and Prinny and for Woman and Pete and everybody. And I'll play more tomorrow and we'll finish the case. We'll solve this mystery. We'll be like the real Scoops, the Scooby Gang. We can do it. Hooray! Okay, I won't read out. I'll just finish here, and I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll be back tomorrow to finish this game. Bye, everybody.